Oh man. All right, so we back in the building, man. Speak Between the Lines podcast. It's your boy Rez.
Join with J-Rock in the building.
King Gabe is in the building.
And we have a special guest, man, part 2. Hey, brother. Listen, man. This is my homie. All the way from Tennessee.
Tennessee. That's a new one.
Hold on, was that one. No, was that
No, it wasn't.
That was Young Buck.
Young Buck, yeah, Cash.
Yeah, Cashville. Hold on, man. I know my G Unit. You was talking about no, it wasn't. Yes, that was Tennessee. So this nigga's just doing G Unit fucking
Sip water.
Yo. What? Yo, okay, man. So hold on, let me properly introduce my man. Yo, hey, sweet. Now, y'all may have heard my man's name on this podcast before, cause he been giving us some problems. He been giving just a few tweets. Got a little emotional.
It's mostly geared toward King Abe though. It's his lack of some of the black TV shows. He's been missing out on.
You know what? I've been slipping, dog. I don't watch TV much, man. But I'm a hop on Atlanta. I'm a hop on Insecure.
Are you, boy? You was slipping.
I was slipping tough.
Robin season, bro.
Hey man, I'll take that. I'll take that.
How you gonna do a whole breakdown commentary on This Is America and you ain't even seen Robin season,
bro? Because the breakdown was about the video.
Oh my god!
But there was background.
There's a lot. But
you know,
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, we're not gonna take the black card or anything. You remember Black Card Revolt?
I think we was playing that last weekend.
Nigga, you ain't invite. Hold up. Let me find out. This nigga. So you was playing. Oh, by the way, we're back for everybody that listened to the last episode. Just so you know,
we live at 5 right now.
Yeah. We turn on though. We're very professional.
Yeah, dog.
But we with the shits right now.
We can switch it.
So hold up. Black Card Revolt. We didn't get an invite.
Bro, that was after the gender reveal.
Hold up, nigga.
So first he hung the TV.
Oh no! Before that, he didn't remember he was supposed to bring the chicken.
He was supposed to bring chicken. That's right.
Did not bring the chicken. Nigga hung the TV.
He had all the cords, made sure it was nice and professional. He didn't want a nigga job. I got it.
I'm gonna let y'all cook. I'm gonna let y'all cook.
Keeping notes on King Abe. I think you're missing out a whole bunch of stuff.
Man, I think you may be right, dog. Everything is with good intention. Everything is with good intention, man.
Oh my god, I feel like T.I., man. I'm starting to question the repercussions of this here friendship. This nigga be using unnecessary words, bro.
But yeah, man, welcome. You know what was crazy is that we said on the last episode, man, we should get Alex in, and lo and behold, not the last episode, episode 24, we said we should get my guy in. And lo and behold, 26.
A Sweet in the building, man. How you feeling, brother?
Feeling great. Dallas. Feeling good. Feeling great, man. Feeling good. Feeling great. I had to take one from my boy there, but now, man, yeah. Just fresh off the road, drove down from Memphis. That's where I'm from. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and clarify something real quick. All right.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
People say, all right, so you're from Tennessee? No, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. There is a difference.
Okay. Explain to the uninitiated difference.
Currently, I live in Nashville. I love Nashville sincerely. It's dear to my heart. Will I ever move back to Memphis? Of course not. But let me put that disclaimer out there, y'all. There is a difference from being from Memphis, Tennessee, and bringing from the Tennessee as you know it, man. It's two completely different vibes, yo. Like, I'm from the city where, House of the Blues.
Well, you sound like you about to spit a bar.
Yeah, sure did.
From the city where I... you sounded like you about to get it.
Long story short, it goes down in the M, baby. And that's where I'm from, man. Memphis, Tennessee. Right on. Sweet, man. What's up?
So, Alex, you're a fan of the show, right?
Yeah, definitely, man. I love the show.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your support. Definitely. No, I just want to just know what your thoughts are on this whole us, King Abe, J-Rock, Rez.
Yeah.
What you think of the show?
Yeah. Hey, Sweet.
I mean, I love the show. One thing I love more than the show is just being able to support some black brothers doing their damn thing, man. Like, I love this, man. Like, real talk. Like, I mean, there's so many negative publicity out there for my brothers out there in these streets, man. But these black brothers are doing the damn thing. Like, real talk.
100.
They're being consistent with it. They're giving you guys some fire-ass content. Ain't no bullshit. Ain't no sugar around the coast. It's like, look, this is what you need to know. Pay attention. And Lord knows, real talk. Rez, you put me on some game, man.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Wait a minute. What is on game? Wait a minute. What are those? Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was awesome.
I think I opened up a can of worms.
Oh my god.
Can I close those can of worms real quick?
Oh man, they've been open for a couple weeks.
Can I close those can of worms?
Repo man came and left. It's all good.
Well, I mean, some of my favorite episodes really have impacted my life and those around me. I mean, I'll give you one example real quick. I was talking to Rez about it earlier, man, about just spending habits. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the episode before. But look, live by this rule, y'all. It really changed my life. If you at the store and you gotta buy your groceries.
Yep.
If you go to the video game section to browse and you see Call of Duty 4 or 5 or whatever game is out right now.
Right.
If you can't buy that motherfucker twice, put it back down. Real talk, it's just that simple, man. If you cannot buy it twice, put it down. Real talk, man. It's just small stuff like that. All these hidden gems you guys give out to the public. It's some real stuff, and I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Keep doing it, bro, because we definitely need it, especially for the black culture, man. I appreciate that.
100.
100. Checks in the mail.
There you go. Checks in the mail. It's on the way. Appreciate
it's on that Cash App. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So hold on. What are we getting into? Man, I forgot. Oh, all right. Wins and losses. Dubs and L's.
Dubs and L's.
All right. So a lot of shit happened this week. A lot of shit, but I'm gonna save mine, I guess, to the guests. Would you like to start us off on wins and losses?
I got an L. I took an L. I feel like the city of Memphis took it. And maybe it's my personal preference. We were just talking about it earlier,
Shit,
yeah.
you did.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when Donald Trump pulled up on y'all.
We did. And the Grizzlies had the 4th pick of the draft. And I was just talking to Ave. I know he's an NBA enthusiast as like myself. I had a few ideas for their 4th pick. Chandler Parsons, you suck, nigga. You suck. I just paying your ass too much money, man.
Oh Lord.
So the L is this, man. We had an opportunity to unload on the pick. We didn't. I guess it's kind of a win. We did pick up Jaren Jackson. I mean, hopefully he'll help out the Grizzlies, man. Stand up Grizzly Nation, Grindhouse. But for me in the city, I feel like that was an L. Now look, tweet me if y'all want, shock the world, I don't care. But I feel like that was an L. That was an L, man.
Straight up. Let's see. Y'all call it L2 shit. The AC went out of our house.
Oh shit! You call it?
Whoa! Hold on, pump break. As much as this nigga talks about me having the fucking heat on in this bitch, karma, nigga.
Bro, the AC went out of our shit. Nah, it's too damn high in Texas for that shit to be happening, my nigga. Nigga, what? For real.
Nigga. Wow.
We got that shit fixed though. Gotta fix quick. ASAP.
Hey man.
Wife wasn't playing that shit.
Hey man. Oh man.
Hey, J-Rock.
Damn, I also took a L this week.
Yeah, leave.
Man.
Shit, nigga, we went 3 and out.
Yeah, for real. That's just crazy. I don't think this ever happened.
Man, my L was traffic.
Oh, what happened?
Oh yeah.
Man, I don't know what happened in Texas, but 75 was shut down this morning.
Oh, I heard about that shit.
635 was shut down this morning. I live 15 minutes from my job. It took me an hour and 45 minutes to drive from my house.
Bro, that shit's crazy. I saw that shit on the news. I don't know what it was, though, but that was a big deal. I'm sorry for you, bro.
Yeah. Well.
Come on, man. Give us a W, please.
Riz, where that win at?
Please.
I took an L.
Four now.
Bro, 4 L's.
Yo, no. I took the L that you don't want to take. The relationship L. So
you need to talk?
No.
You need to pause this real quick?
No.
He already said it.
Nah, it's out there now. Listen, I took a relationship L. So, you know when your girl just hits you with the, hey, baby, I think we should do this. And you be like, nah, I got it. Don't worry about it. Right?
Taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
And it don't pan out the way you really think it should.
Yeah.
This is one of those stories. So I'll keep it brief. But more or less, me and my wife, we like to do date night. So, we excited because there's a movie came out, incredible movie called Incredibles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Incredibles 2 comes out and we want to go see the movie. Now, she literally hits me in the text message saying, "Hey, babe, let's go out to dinner. I got the movie tickets, and we'll be ready. I'll go ahead and order them." And I said, "Nah, I got Movie Pass."
I got
you still got that shit?
Yeah, you the boss.
I got
You the boss. I got that.
I was like, "I got Movie Pass." Said, "Don't worry about it."
Look at you being a man.
I was like, "I got you, baby. $10 a month covered." Like I'm that nigga with the keys.
I got you.
The keys.
I ain't had the keys, nigga. Movie Pass. You have to be within a fucking 100 feet of the goddamn theater to order the tickets.
Only, but you can't if you go to Studio Movie Grill, you can get it regardless. Any other place?
Where were you
Where was your
this
man?
weekend?
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
Nigga, I was using Movie Pass.
This motherfucker.
Rock me on some after shit, some afterthought shit.
I could have had a dub. Yes, this is some afterthought shit. Like, I could have had a dub this nigga. So, long story short, she has the tickets. And I say, nah, I got it, right? So we go to the goddamn movie theater. Bruh, they have 2 seats left. At the very fucking front.
This motherfucker gonna be in the bitch looking straight up.
Nigga, my fucking neck would have been at a 180-degree angle. And the 2 goddamn seats weren't even next to each other, bro. Oh, shit.
You still bought them?
Nick, hell no.
Oh, I was gonna say shit.
So she hits me with the "I told you so."
That's the worst.
Right?
Right
It
there.
is.
So I'm
That's the
eating.
worst
I'm
right
eating
there.
fucking crow, and she's giving me the business, right? So she pouting, she mad and everything like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to another movie theater. So I go to another movie theater. 8:00 show, sold out.
Man.
9:00 show, sold out.
Shit, bro.
They had a 9:25, and literally had one section, a section C, that was open. So I buy the tickets, and I hide them. I tell her, "Hey, movie sold out and everything like that." So I'm like, "I'm gonna take you to the outlet mall because it's early. This is like 6:30."
Right.
Okay.
So I take it to the outlet mall. She's like, "Nah, I don't want to go to the outlet mall. Fuck that. I want to see Incredibles." No, that's a quote. That's not hyperbole.
Like, you done fucked up her whole mood. Her whole mood is
Nigga,
gone.
she is hot.
Incredible.
Yo. So I had to pull them tickets out with the quickness, and luckily enough, the seats were good. We weren't that close, but it's still an L because she hit me with the "nigga next time."
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, you knew you fucked up.
So yeah,
For those in relationships, we already know those the word two phrases you want to hear. I told you so.
yeah.
shit.
And next time. Yeah, I already know that.
That was incredible.
I feel like the city of Dallas took a win though.
How?
I mean, back to basketball. Y'all did pick up Trae Young. I feel like that's who we
Shut up.
Oh, you know what? But it's an L because they traded him too. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Are you serious?
Atlanta got him, bro.
Nigga, please.
I'm so serious. I was looking at that shit on the break.
Oh my god!
I was looking at that shit on the break.
Nigga, this gonna be
6 L's.
this gonna fuck around turn into an NBA podcast. Hold on. Wait a minute.
This has been L City.
I was
the one W for the city.
nigga, I thought so too. Shit. I saw that shit. I was like, damn, maybe that's old news. Maybe we got him. Maybe he traded to us.
Holy
This
shit,
nigga went to the
it's real.
Hawks. This nigga went to the Hawks.
Wow.
What did we get for him?
Some nigga from
Luka Doncic.
If I can't pronounce it, I don't care.
Wow.
You ain't dirt.
You ain't.
you
Nigga, you ain't dirt.
dirt.
Yeah, bro. So we
Wow.
took that L.
Well, you might as well move on from there, Rez. I'm sorry. I apologize, Dallas. I didn't even mean to open up that wound.
And I know it's time sensitive, but this nigga Dirk literally texts, "Welcome my man Luka." So Dirk knew what was up.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Damn.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Luka gonna fucking tweet him back talking about "Thank you, legend." Nigga,
Bro.
Trey over there hot.
We must. I gotta figure out who this guy is.
He in Atlanta.
Yeah, he in Atlanta. Yeah. How can you be going to the Hawks?
Yeah. Hold on. There's a lot of pause
Shit,
moments. There's a lot of pause
Atlanta.
moments for my man Trey in ATL, bro. Hey, it's some pause worthy moments going on in there.
Probably.
Nigga, I went to the mall.
Uh-oh.
No shade. It just is what it is.
This is gonna be dark. Go ahead.
It was hitting on you, bro?
No,
said,
not
like
necessarily,
the short
but it was like. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold up. What did you say?
What Rock say?
Oh shit!
What that nigga? What did he say?
my god! Tell him, Jay.
No, so A was like, "Hey, what did he know you?" I was like, "Yeah." That's like, "Oh, I like that little short nigga."
I don't really want to respond to that. Like, I don't feel inclined to go.
Damn, this nigga hit the bell on your
Like,
ass.
damn.
Oh wow!
You know
All
what?
right, go ahead.
Nah, fuck it. It's good. It's good. Shit happens at ATL. Tweet between the lines.
Tweet between the lines, man. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny, fool.
Yeah, I know. Yo, you know, hold on. No, there's an art to it. Like you did. So in podcast,
he tried to roll off of it. He tried to roll off of it in the tweets between the lines.
You play team, right? So when a nigga flame you sidestep that to a new segment. You don't roll the shit back.
Roll it back. Put that back on the brain.
Yo,
Put that back out there.
hit that DJ shit.
Oh shit, that's too funny. All right, man. Tweets between the lines, man. We got one tweet. It's actually a good one. It's pretty thought provoking. It comes from BICBP Radio, which is
Shout out.
Yeah, that's my guy, Chris Chavez from the Harley Awesome podcast.
Okay.
So he said he actually posed a question that I don't even think we talked about on this podcast before. He says, "What are 3 books, podcasts, movies, or whatever that have changed each of your lives or your world and societal views?" So,
Oh shit, I should have prepared.
yeah, nigga, you should prepare. I screenshotted this to both of y'all. So if neither one of y'all have shit,
No, I got examples, but I mean, go ahead, Jay.
I mean, we already know I don't respond in the group text anyway. So
you don't.
So
I don't even know
anyway.
why you in that hole, to be honest.
Who? Yeah, nigga, why are you in the group text?
I just read it. I just read the text.
But
That's
we,
not
like,
the purpose of the group text.
Yes, like we have questions that need to be answered. And
I feel like this episode has turned into internal problems.
with a guest.
I'm sitting here in the middle like,
Bro, this nigga Alex got to be our therapist.
I was like, where is this coming from? I don't know these people. This is not what I signed up for.
yo,
This is not the podcast I listen to every week.
what a fucking dog off Coming to America when McDowell was running to the damn door and the fuck it.
I don't know what scene to come to America.
I was trying to find you. I couldn't know.
Oh my goodness.
Never mind.
All right. Okay. So does anybody have an answer?
All right, so
I have one. I have a movie.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I have a movie and a podcast.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So the movie is In Time. The movie with Justin
that's such a
Timberlake.
good movie.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Yeah,
That's
that
a good movie.
That's
yeah, that changed. I didn't really say it changed, but it gave me a different perspective on how time, like how important time is, and if time was really currency,
Yeah.
like how important that shit would be. So I thought that was pretty dope. And then a podcast that I thought was dope that I actually got from Charlamagne the Guy was Oprah Winfrey's Super Soul Conversations.
Yeah, respect.
So
I
that
gotta
was
get
it.
on that one. I haven't listened to that.
That one's pretty good. Yeah, that one's pretty good. She has people come in like an interview and
Yeah.
they ask like deep thought. It's like a deep conversation that goes on. So
Okay.
that's pretty good. And then Pursuit of Happiness. That shit's tight.
Man, that bathroom scene, bro.
Oh my goodness! Don't even bring that up.
Yeah,
Man. I'm
good
trying.
Lord.
I still haven't got over that. I've only seen the movie once. I'm still fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's the first thing I go to. Like I can't. Like if I hear the name, I immediately go to that scene. I'll be like, oh my god.
He puts his foot in front of the door.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Shit.
And gets
Bro, this nigga Alex, had a hurt on his face, dog.
he was hurt, man.
That nigga had a hurt on his face.
What was it? He made the bathroom. It was like a magic cave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
nigga was knocking on the
Oh,
door,
my
like trying to
God.
push this shit.
Bro, that nigga had
Damn.
hurt. That shit was funny.
I have two.
Yeah.
One book actually. It was recommended from my boss's boss, the national sales director of my company, and it's called The New 1 Minute Manager. Short read. I've mentioned it to you before. But if you are, in the corporate world or trying to get into the corporate world and you're trying to climb that ladder and you want to be a better management of self, time, and people, it'll be a great read for you. So that's one that I really, really appreciate. It's called The New 1 Minute Manager. It's a real short book, like I said, real quick read. And a podcast, it's more so like a radio station, but I listen to KRDU 1130 on iHeartRadio. It's basically a Christian talk radio station every morning from 11 11 o'clock Central Time. James McDonald, he's the senior pastor that I listen to every morning. He's very, very inspirational, and he has a lot of stuff to do with, like, you know, as far as, you know, your personal life with your family, your friends, strongholds that you may be dealing with that may be passed down from generation to generation, and helps you overcome them. So those are two that I would probably recommend.
Nice. Nice. I'm going to check those out for sure.
So for me, the movie would be Malcolm X. The reason for that is it's not even for the race issue. It's just watching the evolution of what Malcolm did, going from gangster to extremism to learning how to include others to basically teaching that you always have to be evolving. So for me, Malcolm X.
That was a good on-the-spot answer, bro.
That was
Thank
a good
you,
on-spot.
Because it's true.
Like, no pressure.
Rez, go ahead.
Well, I got two. So one of them actually comes from an anime that I watched coming up called Naruto. And basically it was a story about this kid who was an outcast in his own village. And basically he was shunned by everybody. And the heart of that show is mostly about forgiveness. Like, how do you forgive someone who has wronged you? And so he was able to not only forgive the villagers, his own people that completely shunned him, that didn't want to feed him, didn't want to do things, but even an enemy later in the show that killed his teacher, he was able to find a way to forgive that person and how to combat war with love. And so I personally took that as a philosophy that I wanted to use in my life. And I think I got turned on to that maybe like 8 years ago. And that's helped me in a lot of relationships that went south, you know, in my own personal life. You know, people be like, well, how can you deal with a divorce, right? And maintain the ability to communicate with that person. And that show actually helped me get through that, like from a forgiveness standpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Second one is Titanic, because it was on TV the other day.
Oh,
and
don't let go.
And it taught me the value. Not even that. It taught me the value of sharing, because that goddamn door.
It was big enough.
It was big enough for two people. It was. Listen, my nigga Jack.
There you go. Ring that bell. Ring that
My
bell.
nigga Jack caught a cold brick. He caught a. Hey, listen, man. Jack.
Wow.
Shout out to my nigga Jack, dog. There is no effing way.
I would have figured. I would figure something
Bro,
out.
Nigga found another door or something.
Something, bruh. Rose could have got her big ass off of that goddamn boat and took. It could have been a rotation. So I learned a valuable lesson off of that. So if I'm ever in a position where I'm, you know, the door swings both ways. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit!
Oh, we back.
Good shit, man.
man.
Good shit, man. Hit us up, man. Speak Between the Lines. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Keep showing us some love. Keep hitting us with tweets, man. On Tweets Between the Lines, you can find us at Speak Between on Twitter and at Speak Between the Lines on the other platform. So,
all right. So we about to get into it. I'm really excited about this episode because my man A Sweet has some profound stuff that I think we need to hear as a people. Just about the seriousness of not only our community, but also our economy. And so we're going to talk about basically supporting black businesses. And I guess, Sweet, I'll let you kick this off, man, and then we can kind of piggyback.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, it's been something that's been, heavy on my heart, first of all, but secondly, because I'm kind of in the middle of experiencing this myself with the family business that me and my wife mainly has started. I'm just helping her out with it. But it is the support of, us supporting our brothers, us supporting our sisters, in the black community. And the reason why it was brought to my attention was because I was having a conversation with one of my other brothers who's actually starting his own business. He's actually an Army Ranger in Seattle right now, Christopher James Livingston.
Shout out.
He does listen, so I had to make sure I threw his name out there.
Shout out, my boy.
appreciate the love. Appreciate that.
And he's brought up just the idea of, you see communities rally behind each other on other platforms. I mean, like you see the Hispanic community, for instance, supporting each other heavily. If there's a project that needs to be done, they're calling somebody that they know. Maybe it is because they are in certain situations, you know, that's the only people they can call that they can trust. And there may be a reason why. You have other communities, the Turkish community, things of that nature. If they need a cell phone, they're trying to find somebody they can give their business to. The Asian community, look at Chinatown. I mean, that's
most definitely.
It's like
most definitely.
Definitely, right? And like, of course, they're going to help them out. You know what I mean? I don't have to say it, but obviously in the Caucasian community as well.
Right.
I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of brothers get passed up on opportunities in certain offices or venues that they were qualified for, maybe been more so qualified than the other.
Right.
But just because James knew your dad, you know, they potentially got that job.
Right.
On the flip side of that, you know, I don't see it heavily on our side. And that's the thing that kind of just bothers me. It's like, dang, you know, literally help a brother out. You know, and, you know, there's a lot of things that we can do to support Black businesses, you know, and just really supporting somebody that maybe you know that they're out here trying to do their thing. Right. Why not support the cause?
Right.
And of course, I have a few topics on that, but that's where my heart was, Rez, and that's really what I want to discuss and really just give you guys get you guys' idea on, you know, how can we do that? Why don't we do that? And you know, at the end of the day, how can we get our community to that next level with the other folk?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
All right. No, absolutely. And just starting from the from the employment side of it is we don't trust each other. You know.
Yes.
And that's 100%. Where the biggest issue is. As in another community, the Black community has a long history of not trusting. We have the crab mentality that if somebody else is trying to do good, we try to pull them down because we wanted to see as a individual before we help somebody else. So that's the biggest problem is from the employment side of we don't want to give somebody else a chance because we see other communities and we think that they're better than we are. We don't have that same self-worth as what we have for the white community, for the Hispanic, for any other community. Because even our stereotypes, you know, we feel that Asians are smarter in math. Right. We feel that Hispanics are hardworking. We feel that white people are, you know, should have power. We view them in a power type role. But how do we see ourselves? Okay. So like that's how do you change that?
I think on top of that too, I think it's kind of a double-edged sword for the Black community. When you see, like, I think of it as, at least from what I've heard, right? You have the Black business owner who is viewed as unprofessional, right? Whatever, what have you. And then you have the Black consumer who is always looking for the deal from the Black business owners. So
there you go.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, how do we get past that stigmatism of, you know, not every Black business is unprofessional. And I mean, you're going to run across unprofessional businesses in any community. Right. But for some reason, we don't support our own people. And then on top of that, we look for the best deals. Like we're undercutting our own people in a sense.
Yeah, we have to have the hookup.
The hookup.
Yeah, the hookup. Exactly.
Like, hook a brother up.
Yeah. Hook us up, man.
Hooking a brother
up,
ain't paying my bills, though.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hooking a brother up ain't paying this overhead I got on this business, on this building. You know, I still got a electric bill that comes in every month, and hooking you up and help me, you know, with this business.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I was telling you about this, Rez. You know, I feel like when we see this in the Black church all the time, put your money where your mouth is. If you really, really trust and believe in what I got going on, well then, you know, invest in what I got going on.
Right.
And I'm not telling you to give me any money. I'm gonna give you the service.
Right.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna make it my point to do the best job I could possibly can to give you the service, just like I give it anyone else.
Yeah.
But I need my conversation, brother.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And like, I mean, we go to church every Sunday, putting money on that building fund.
That don't never get built.
Hey, talk about it.
I mean, how many? I'm just being real. It's something like you quote unquote believe in. I'm going to throw you $2 or $3. go back home in the Sunday dinner talking bad as hell about the pastor.
Yeah,
This nigga ain't did shit. You know what I mean?
Going to the same church for 30 years.
30 years.
Church was the same since the day I was born.
Building fund, and you don't even own the building, bro.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Like I just feel like, look, man, put your money where your mouth is. I'm not asking for a handout. People that are running businesses are not looking for handouts. They're working.
I think
real talk.
I think that it well, first of all, everybody's assessment of that was on point. And I think that's the sad part about this is there's so many different dynamics to it that's preventing us as a community as moving forward. Like there was nothing that was said so far that was wrong. All of that attributes to us not supporting. But I look at the genesis of things like this. So like, for example, the lynch letter. All right. Now, obviously, we don't have to go into great detail because we don't want to turn this straight into a race thing as much as it is about supporting black businesses. I don't want to go deep diving into racism. Not right now. We can do that later. But
Episode 27.
yeah, for real. No, we can definitely deep dive. There's so much there. Listen, but the genesis of that was, okay, well, getting into the mentality of the black man and individualizing them. So, you got the house nigga, you got the field nigga, you got the light skinned nigga, you got the dark skinned nigga, right? You got the heavy set person and the skinny person. You turn them both against each other.
You should just play the OJ story right there.
Yeah,
for real. You ain't lying, brother.
For real. Hey, we probably need to insert that for real. But light nigga, dark nigga, no. but that mentality that has been going on for thousands of years has seeped into current day through our media. Our media portrays us in these ways. Yeah, and that filters over into the business aspect. So if your image has been, I guess, distorted about what a black person is, they're untrustworthy, they're lazy, they're always out for themselves, right? They are, I don't want to say gangsters and drug dealers because I mean that's very superficial, like surface level. But I mean, yeah, because let it be known, Jews are gangsters. There's a lot of gangster Jews out here. There's a lot of gangster white people out here. Like, hey, listen,
Italians.
Like a lot of gangster. There's a lot of gangster Asians out here. Like, stop it, y'all. It ain't just us. But we get that image, and it literally, it ain't even that many of us.
It ain't that many of us.
Yeah, we're only 18% of the United States.
If that.
Square biz.
But that's the problem is we've bought into that psyche that they've put out for us. And we don't trust ourselves, like you said it up top, and that's always gonna hinder us.
Yeah. Now flipping that on the consumer side, it's hard finding black businesses.
It is very inconvenient.
That is true.
It is very inconvenient. That's not by accident.
No, because I can't remember who it was. It was somebody I went to college with. They're like, for a month, I'm only gonna buy black, and they had to go out their way
out.
Because you don't think about it. How many black gas stations do you know?
Not that many.
None.
This for the simple stuff: gas, food,
Right.
clothing. Clothing is easier.
Yeah.
Because most people won't have black, style. So clothing's easy, but for the necessities, we don't invest in that. Like when you go to Chinatown, there's a grocery store.
Everything.
There's
everything.
Clothing.
A to Z.
Everything.
Everything you need is there. When you go to a Hispanic part of town, 3 blocks of nothing but Hispanic stores. When you go looking black, I gotta Google this.
Yeah.
I gotta go 30 miles that way, 15 that way, 2 hours in that direction.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all think it's because and this actually could be yes to both questions I have. Could it be because one, it's harder for black people to get business loans?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also on top of that, because I was reading something, I think the other day, and someone had made a point that said, well, I want to buy black, but the black business, one, there's few and far in between, like Rock said, but then the ones that are around are in the rough parts of the neighborhood.
And that's okay. So let's talk about that. Because it ties into the same thing with schools. Right? Y'all are familiar with the red line, right?
Break it down to us.
The train line?
So the red line
This
is
nigga.
What? No, I get on the red line. Sometimes, if I want to save gas to go to. No, okay.
all right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you tried. All right. So the red line is basically that invisible line that we are all familiar with, where you go from a neighborhood that is very safe, very protected, to a neighborhood that's rougher. The easiest way to identify the red line is look at the grass. You can literally go to neighborhoods where on one side of the street, the grass is cut, it's maintained, the buildings are shinier, everything, the litter is off the streets. Yeah. And literally look across the street and just look at the grass. It's messed up, it's brown, it's probably hanging over the curve. There's trash all over the place. There is a red line in every city, every town, every neighborhood that you can think of, right? The reason that a part of that, one part of the red line is cut and one isn't is because of taxes. Schools, most likely black schools, are always on the wrong side of that line because they don't get the funding. They don't get the tax money. The black businesses that you and I want to support are also on that red line.
Yeah.
And the banks orchestrate it so that happens. Because if you start moving black businesses into white communities, they feel some type of way about that.
Property value goes down.
Property value automatically drops.
Well, what's interesting though about piggybacking off of what you said, Rez, because it makes sense, and answering your question, King Gabe. It's a dope name, King Gabe.
That is a dope.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that,
Hey,
brother.
we just call him Abe on this show.
I just think
That is a good point. We do only call this nigga Abe. Is this your king?
This is your king. I'm surrounded by haters.
But he proposed a question like, "Are we not just getting approved for the loans?" And like, you guys go back and listen to some of these episodes. They was talking about credit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry for saying this. I feel like the reason why we don't get approved for certain loans, most of that is self-inflicted because of your past bad decisions.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? You're not getting up. Look, you can say it all day long. Okay, I didn't get approved that long because I'm black. You can say that all day long. Right. But I'm telling you right now, if I put on a suit, shave my face, I'm going to get approved for a loan. It is not because of the way I look. I know I got a good credit score.
That's a damn good rate.
100.
Yeah. I'm just being real. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Young Dolph is one of my favorite rappers. Met the other day, I'm pretty sure he goes to a bank and get approved for a loan too. He got a pretty good credit score. I'm just being real. You see what I'm saying? So I still think it is still self-inflicted. So now the question is this right here. You are on the other side of the red line. What are you doing? What are your steps to get on the other side to boost your credit score so you can get approved for that loan? I feel like that's the better question. Because I just hate, man, when like us as black folk love to pull the race card. And most of the time we need to. All right, I'm not saying that we don't need to all the time.
I don't even want to say most of the time.
Well, okay, all right.
I think you're being a little generous. I can pull the black card on some bullshit. I'll be like, no, nigga, that's not a race issue. That's a dumb issue.
Yeah. Bro, my fucking card declined. This is racism. Nah, nigga, you broke. I mean,
you been overdraft the past 2 months.
Exactly. They ain't got nothing to do with you being black. You just broke, bro. Like, get your shit together. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like it is one of those things. Like, look, you are right. In order for us to support black businesses, we need black businesses. In order for us to get black business, we need better credit scores. Yep. In order for us to get better credit scores, take care of your damn business. Pay your bills on time.
Please, y'all.
Stop buying these J's when you know good and damn well you got this overdue bill.
100.
That's how much the J's cost.
That's how much the J's cost. 150 for some J's. That's somebody's car. I know potentially, maybe. Depends on where you get it from. It probably ain't no nice ass car. Right? Yeah. I know for a fact it's somebody's utility bill.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I know for a fact it's probably one of the credit. You can put some down on their credit card.
Yeah. Well, they using the credit card to buy the J's.
They are using the credit card.
They using the credit. Yeah, they are.
And got the nerve to get mad when you scuff that hoe.
Like, so you didn't even buy these with your money. You bought this on credit.
You borrowed this money.
Real talk, man.
That's real talk.
So with the businesses that are out there, right? How do we, as a people, how do we go about supporting those businesses? Because I also read a report that says that the black dollar is worth $1.3 trillion.
It is. I was actually I was at a town hall. I was at a meeting a couple weeks ago where they were talking about that. So basically, there's meetings that go on in Dallas where black people are getting together to invest in real estate from a community standpoint. So we're going out and we're buying commercial buildings. Right. And we're getting people to rent that so we can keep money in the black community. So they pointed that trillion, what was it? It was 1.3. Yes, that is definitely the number. And there's events like that in different cities. You got to look for it. But go ahead.
That was it. That was the question I had.
What was the question?
How do we go about supporting black businesses?
I think you have to do it as a community. And back when Harlem was Harlem, now Harlem's white, but it was supported by the community. It wasn't just a individual owner. It was everybody in the community. It was a church.
Right.
So everybody knew what to do. And that's the biggest difference between the civil rights era when we're all united. We were all pulled together by the church. We had a common ground. Now the common ground is just everybody as an individual. So as an individual, it's harder to do it. But as a community, you can. Because like that also solves the problem of how do you get finance? Well, if you went to your church and everybody's putting in money, then you could start off with buying a gas station. You could invest more money into the church, and now the church can buy a grocery store. Yeah, now the church can do this, now the church can do that, but now it's the community. But we have to get to the fact that it's doing it together, and that goes back to the trust issue.
Yeah.
Can we sidebar something real quick?
Go ahead.
Are you gonna forget?
I think I do too. I think I do too.
Go ahead. I got notes. I'll be fine.
Okay. No, because you bring up a good point, and this is a conversation that I've had. I'm interested in your thoughts. Do we feel some type of way about these churches?
The mega churches?
Because
we was on the same page.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we on the same page. No, because I have concerns. Because I'm like, damn, this is a really nice church. But it's right across the street from a smaller church. Or damn, there's another big church like 5 blocks away. I almost feel like churches are gangbanging. I do. No, real talk. No,
gospel gangbangers.
No, I feel like, no, because seriously,
gospel gangbangers.
No, have you ever talked? And this is a sidebar. We can get off, but I'm saying like I've been in conversations where niggas are like, "Yo, what church you go to?" Like asking what set you were.
Yeah, what set you claim? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm Friendship West.
Friendship West.
Be like, no, I'm Community First Baptist, motherfucker.
Potter's house over here.
Real talk. Yeah.
Sorry, Lord. Excuse me. For my French. But my point is that wouldn't it make more sense instead of having 18 to 20 mega churches to have like 3 and all the churches combined to do more for the community versus it's almost like the same syndrome of the individualism. Like everybody wants to be a boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So I'm a pastor of my church. I got 10,000, 15,000 members. Mm-hmm. You the pastor of your church. You got 15, 20,000 members. You might be a little bigger than me. Why don't we pull both of our organizations together? To make a super big mega hyper church. Mm-hmm. And do something for the community. Because now we have the resources. Because we know 20%, if you believe in tithing, 20% of the people usually do 80% of the tithing. Mm-hmm. Well, if you have a bigger 20%, you could do more for the community.
I wouldn't even be mad if the mega churches that we do have just did more for their surrounding communities. You know what I mean?
I can't say that. So, and I can only speak for the church I've gone to. I've seen their work. I just feel some type of way about why can't these ministers check their egos at the door? They're supposed to be preaching about God and organization.
I think we're going down
and teamwork.
Boy,
and I'm saying like, let's just get your shit together. Like let's stop bullshitting. Let's call it what it is, man. This is an ego trip, and at some level, you don't like the way this preacher preaches. You don't like the way he's interpreting the word. Okay, fine. But the bigger point is the community. I'm sure Apostle Paul, after he was done murking everybody, wasn't like Peter saw Paul and was like, oh yeah, he cool. He accepted him.
Yeah.
He was killing people. Mm-hmm. But he saw the bigger picture of helping the community. Why can't these niggas do it?
Have you seen the show? Anyone seen the show Greenleaf?
No.
My wife watches it sometimes.
So Greenleaf, it's Oprah Winfrey show.
Yeah,
all right.
it's
It's amazing, by the way. It is on Netflix. Go watch it.
Right.
The new season starting soon. Ave, put on your list.
That's a long list, brother.
The concept of Greenleaf, based like they say that it's based. So it is based in Memphis, Tennessee. Like in the show, they say, "Oh, this is Memphis, Tennessee." Like they use Shelby County. I'm not sure if they are directing it towards Memphis because we do have mega churches. Memphis is the home of the Kojic.
Gotcha.
With that being said, in the show, that's what you see. You see these two mega churches basically competing.
Yeah.
To be no, this is my city. Now this is my city. Well, you got the New Age Church, which is I think his name is Stacy. I forget his name. Stacy's church, and then you got the Old Age Church with this, is Greenleaf, and this is what they're doing. They're fighting for membership.
That's
but then
crazy.
there's this one church in the middle that said, I don't need a building, right? I'm about to serve the community, do this, that, or third. So my suggestion would be this right here. And honest, I think this makes sense to your point. I feel like you're raising money in the church, right? If you had just like that one big mega church, that should be your opportunity. And now, okay, you know what? They have invested in me. Let's invest in the people. One church I can say right now in Memphis, Tennessee is New Direction. They bought New Direction and World of Commerce. Well, it's not World of Commerce anymore, actually. No, yes, it is. I moved, y'all. Please forgive me. But anyway,
cool.
The point is, they bought this church. It was old service merchandise, and they also bought the lots around it,
Right.
and put businesses in those areas,
Right.
And I feel like that's what these mega churches should be doing. Like, it's not a big, like, they didn't do any renovation on the building. They did repave the parking lot, do something they needed to do.
Right.
But the extra money, let me buy that right there. Okay, I'm about to open it up, put a restaurant there. Let me open it right there. Okay, they'll be our vacation Bible Square, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But they're buying the area around, and that's how it should be.
Now,
that's how you start businesses. Black
Absolutely.
business.
Absolutely.
Now I said all that, and I will say this: I can speak to Friendship West, and I can kind of understand why some people may not roll with Friendship West. So, because Friendship West as a church, they're very politically active, right? And they stand up for people. Like when that Colin Kaepernick situation happened, they were right there. They literally circled Jerry World, Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium, in protest during the national anthem. Now they didn't, the news was trying to block that out because you can't have a whole bunch of niggas just surrounding AT&T and put that on the news. That's not a good look.
Right.
But they've done that. They do events for, like, I remember we were at church and they had an event after church just for black owned businesses. Like literally it was like 20 black owned businesses, and all the members of the church literally left the church and went right outside, and they were right there.
Oh wow.
And to support. And I can see how a more conservative church may not roll with Friendship West in that aspect. So maybe it's just ideology, maybe if I'm making, an excuse. But like, I'm just saying, like, when we can get back to the main course.
Yeah.
But J Rock, you kind of sparked that conversation off the cuff.
No, and I feel like it's not even the ego side of it. Is unfortunately a lot of people in it for the business side of it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a business. You're absolutely right.
Like a lot of people retire just to become a pastor
And get paid.
and get paid for it.
Get paid something serious
So,
too.
But like I said, if as a community we could come together, I can't remember the name of the church, but one of my old supervisors, they bought a bank, the church, and if you're a member there, if you tithe there, you can get a loan for your house for no interest.
Wow.
Oh wow. Wow.
What's the name of that church?
Wow. That's how you do it, though.
That's how you build it, man. That's how you
build up a community. You start off, okay, everybody has homes. Let's go ahead and build into the community. What does the community need next?
Man, I thought that was like a huge example, because I know a church right now in Dallas where it's like it's their church, and it's, I kid you not, maybe
Probably 3 blocks down. Now,
three blocks of just filled all around them. And when you said that example of the church bought the lots around them to build businesses, I feel like that church in particular, I'm not gonna name who it is, but that church in particular has the opportunity to do that because they have the funds, I would think, coming in because they're a mega church, and then they have the land around them to support that type of idea.
Hold on, before we get off of this, who's your favorite pastor all the
time? My pastor back in Shreveport, Pastor Joe Roscoe Gann Jr.
I don't know if I got a favorite pastor, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
I can't say I have a favorite pastor. I've been fed from different pastors. I would say, like, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say my dad. He's not a pastor, but he is an actual ordained deacon.
Yeah.
But as far as, like, this spiritual guidance, he gave me more than I feel like any other pastor have. And like, I do listen to more pastors on, like, the actual radio. So, you know, that's what I would say. Be honest.
You?
Yeah.
I said I don't have one.
Reverend Brown. He was in Coming to America. Mr. Randy.
This guy.
Perfectly good.
It got quiet. I was like, I've heard of.
I'm about to say, why do I feel like this is a joke?
Get off the
That's why you can't trust Rez in serious questions. You can't trust that with it.
That was a good question.
Back to your question, how to support black businesses.
Yes.
I got 4 points right now. I want to bounce off you guys real quick. Okay, this is kind of why I feel like Rez wanted me to speak on.
Facts.
4 things. 1, social media. That's what we're on. All right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of legitimate black businesses that people are actually putting themselves out there, first of all, in need of support. And this doesn't even have to be monetary. It can literally be, oh snap, so and so is doing a podcast now. Let me just retweet this real quick.
Right.
Like the page. Oh snap, I see so and so just got a partnership with X, Y, and Z. Instead of me DMing them asking, hey, how did you do that? Let me like and comment on the picture first.
Facts.
All right.
That sounds like a shot. Like you want to put somebody's name to that DM comment. That's good in there.
No names out there, but all I'm saying is,
my man said
like and share.
Yeah.
like and share. Like I said, back to it. You know, us brothers. Niggas always want some shit for free. Right. Even ideas, man. You know what I mean? Like, look, I would never, and like I said, Rez, I just met you. I love your podcast. I'm not about to steal your idea. I'm not calling you, hey, bro, so how did you get started on your podcast?
You know what's crazy? I get those calls. Actually.
I know you do.
That's actually it's funny you mentioned that. That's crazy.
Question for you. Those people that ask you those questions, how often do they actually tweet you on the exactly?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they want your info though.
Yeah.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Shit, you remember that one guy you had when you was with PYG and they hit you up?
Hold on, which one?
He brought the name up.
Which one?
I don't know who it was.
He brought the name.
You talking about? Hold on, you talking about the one I did the show with after the show?
No. They hit you up and they was like, hey man, how you do such and such? And then they came back and was like, almost identical as y'all.
Oh,
with the same logo. The website that looks just like y'all website.
Oh nigga, my goodness, that was insane. So, stop. So literally the story was.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you.
I completely forgot about that.
I remember that
shout out to them though. Shout out to them. We're not gonna say the name, but it's a funny story. But I mean, it was all love. We did it all in love. So we started the podcast. We had the logo. We had the website done. Everything was like pristine. It like the logo is immaculate. I still love that logo to this day.
You are the logo.
I'm still on the logo, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
But
I'm not here for this.
But
not why I'm here.
But they did call to Sweet's point. They called and they were like, they didn't ask me, they asked, my brother, and was like, hey, how do we, get this? And we gave it out freely. He gave it out freely and it made sense. Now their page looks suspiciously pretty close to ours. Their logo looked incredibly close to ours. To their credit, though, they rebranded. So now they just doing their thing. They're kicking ass. But back to your point.
Yeah, I mean, so that's just one. Just the whole social media point. So that's one. I mean, like, that's the easiest thing to do.
Oh, now, to their credit, though, they did come on the show. And they do support us.
Okay. All right. Hey, so, that's your thing. Yeah. I ain't bringing that up. I was talking about some other stuff.
Liking and sharing, then
exactly. You just brought the whole thing up. But
that is a good point though, because I know when I see just my partners starting their own thing on social media, like I'll share it on my Facebook page all the time.
You do.
Like most of my timeline is like not even the stuff I post. It's like people starting businesses and all this other stuff.
And that's how it should be. Because like I'll follow you on Twitter now. I mean, you have a lot of followers. You have a lot more than me. But I don't. I'm gonna still retweet what you tweet. I don't care just because you have more than me. And this is something that black people do.
Oh, talk that talk.
Yes, I do.
Black people do this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh man, he already got 15,000 followers. He don't need me.
It's just one more tweet.
It's just one man. I ain't about to like that shit.
That's real.
That's real.
That is real.
Let me tell you what that is. That's hate, nigga. That's what that is, bro. Like you really did hating on my parade now, just because you not where I am. I'm still trying to get somewhere, but you can't help. So don't ask me for shit.
Yeah.
But they'll retweet a celebrity.
They'll retweet a celebrity
with the quickness.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Crazy.
No matter how stupid that Kanye tweet is,
you gonna retweet it. And he don't follow nobody.
Nobody.
He follow Kim.
Yeah, maybe Kim. Yeah, that's it.
But
nobody else.
You know the reason for that though, right?
Tell me.
Okay, so there's this thing that people have where they never want to see somebody that they came up with become more successful with them because it sheds light on what they're not doing.
Hello.
See a celebrity, they're far away.
You can't reach them.
There was never ever any interaction between them outside of the fandom. Mm-hmm. So their success does not shine light on anything that you've done. However, me and you, right? We're brothers.
Right.
Okay. So you start grinding, you start shining, and you start taking off and blowing up. That highlights me and my shortcomings because we came up in the same era.
Right.
We came up around the same people.
Right.
And we came up with the same opportunities. How come he making it and I'm not? That's what people ask themselves. Even if they don't consciously say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does.
It sucks, but
It does suck.
it is like, back to one of y'all's, later earlier episodes, look, sometimes you gotta do that self-check. Well, damn, they doing this. What am I not doing?
Right.
Let me look in the mirror real quick. Well, you know what? I did just sit my ass all day and not do shit. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe that's a contributing factor. That's a contributing factor
They
for
have
sure.
something to do with it. You know what I mean? So,
Just a little bit. Go ahead.
So this is my first point. I mean, like the social media thing, like I said, it's the easiest thing to do because we're on it all day. Great point. Secondly,
point.
and I said this earlier today, put your money where your mouth is. I feel like if you truly say that you're going to help in this business today, I challenge everybody out there. If you know somebody is out here trying to get it, support them by, if you don't want to purchase anything, donate to the cause.
Right.
If you know that it's legitimate, because there's a lot of people out there that'll come up with a t-shirt idea real quick, sell a couple of them things, and you don't see them for a while.
Fact.
I got you. I got
Facts.
you.
I mean, there's plenty of those. I know a few
My man
myself.
speaking
Like,
from
damn,
personal.
this man right here been making t-shirts, but you ain't make t-shirts in a little minute. What happened? Oh man, I made my money. Oh,
I done made my money and got out
you
of
see
there.
what I'm saying?
Got out of there. Yo.
Nigga.
Wow. Wow. Go ahead, boss.
Next, number 3, spread the word. And that's one thing against social media is one thing. But honestly, for me, I'll use you guys as an example. This podcast, Speak Between the Lines, I actually talk about it in conversation. Just how like you shout out other podcasts or other books or things that you guys have read. Oh, I saw Oprah said this. I saw I don't know, Van Jones told Jay-Z that or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Whenever I'm out, oh man, let me tell you something I learned to speak between the lines today. You feel me?
That's
I mean,
love.
that's like another way that you can support businesses out here. Or like, oh snap, man, who took your pictures? Oh, my homegirl actually took these pictures for me. Here's her contact information. That's how you spread the word. Not by keeping no fucking secrets.
I love
Right.
it.
Yeah.
I can't look, man. At the end of the day, what the Bible say? Treat those
The way you
The way you
the way that
treated.
you want to be treated. So if you was running a business, what would you want?
You want to share it.
You want somebody
Exactly.
to share it. Tell somebody, man.
Exactly.
Hey, bro, look, you know what I'm saying? Just shout me out on your podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Do something, bro. And like last but not least, and I think I'll let you guys do your thing.
No, you cooking.
This is the easiest one to actually support. Is find something to get behind.
Okay.
And I used this example earlier. I'm gonna try my best to be,
Why you look at me like that? Hold up.
the way that I start supporting this particular podcast.
Go on. Be free. Be free.
All right. Okay.
I was looking at you like, can I say this?
Maybe this is real.
You sure you want
Yeah, no. Be free. Be free. It's cool.
I met Rez.
Yeah.
I met you, Rez.
Yep.
I don't remember exactly when, but I remember you told me that you were into sports. I'm into sports. I love this shit. You know what I mean? So he told me that he had a podcast. He said, "Hey, yo, just check out my shit." And at the time, I had a side gig. And I was out doing my side gig. I was out listening to music. I said, you know what? Let me just check out this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I can get behind, you know?
Right.
I didn't listen to podcasts. You was the first podcast I listened to.
That's crazy.
I didn't. Now I listen to podcasts all the time. Like, my wife used to do it, but, you know, this, that. Like, I used to listen to Stephen A. Smith, but I don't listen to people that I know. So, you introduced me to that. And that's something I can get behind. It was sports. So I said, I can get behind that.
Right.
I can have some discussions about that.
Right.
Of course, that led to this.
Yep.
Of course.
That was a very clean. Boy, that was smooth.
Of course. That was clean.
That was clean. This is the only way it could go. This is the only way it could go.
This is the only way this could have happened.
This is where you're at now.
Of course, they led to this, and now you know I'm doing my thing. Like I like communicating with you guys. I mean, like hell, I felt like I already knew Twitter was on this. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like it just kept building because I found something I can get behind. You know what I mean? So what I encourage everyone to do again, find something that you can get behind. And if you can get behind it, support it. I mean, I was already listening to ESPN when I listened to you know what I mean?
Yeah. That other little show.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's certain things you guys are already doing in your everyday life. Just find something that you get behind and make sure it's black, man. I mean, there's plenty of man, these white people doing everything, man.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are.
I don't know how else to say. I'm trying my best to be nice about it, but damn.
And it's not even to say anything negative to listeners who may be white, right?
I love y'all.
However, we have to speak on these things because we as a community, like, we need to hear that. So it's no hate. Like, we're more so trying to emulate and get on point with what we need to do as a community.
Real talk.
Yeah, that was me being real PC. Like, boy, I can lie to you.
That's actually you being honest.
But I'm being real.
Because if we could do what every other culture was doing.
You just quote me in that last one that Alex said that.
No. But
I'm gonna chop it up real nice.
First of all, let's keep it funky. Like, we don't apologize for anything that we say on the show.
Right. That's why I love the show. Another reason why.
Like our show is about content. Our show is about like how we really feel about these things. Some of them are controversial. Some of them are not.
Real talk.
But I think everybody that's been on this show to this point, you could tell where that person's heart is.
Real talk.
Right. Whether they're guest or whoever. So yeah, let's cut the bullshit. But that was masterful, bro. How you maneuvered your way through that shit?
Hey,
wow, bro. I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you at all.
That would have been messy as hell if it was me.
Yes, it would.
You've been messy. You've been messy.
You've been messy.
You've been messy, my nigga.
There's some things we need to talk about. For you.
You definitely been messy, my nigga. At least I said initials. I didn't
like intervention.
But one thing I want to point out about everything that Alex said is that all that shit that he said you can do for the free.
For the free.
You ain't gotta chill out. No break.
Put the money where your mouth is.
Yeah, except put your money where your mouth. Yeah, everything else you can do just off bat, just showing love to the community and people you know, man. So straight up, dog.
Absolutely.
Damn, that's a great point. So quick recap. So hit them points.
1.
Yes.
Social media.
Yep.
Retweet, like, share. It takes literally 0.5 seconds. You do it for Kim Kardashian and her entire family.
Yeah.
Do it for your brother and sister that's trying to do something for themselves. All right. 2, put your money where your mouth is. I mean, it's real simple. If like you see somebody out here actually grinding, you see some consistency in what they're doing, support them. I have a homeboy right now. Somebody else I'm about to shout out, my boy James Bowman, TYAB. He real talk, he's like into like the whole acting thing. He has like his own book. I was the first person.
Wow,
I bought a
dope.
T-shirt from him. My sister-in-law, I got on her shirt right now. My little brother, I got. There's so many people that like I see them doing their thing. I'm gonna support them. This podcast, obviously, I'm gonna make sure I support it, man. So put your money where your mouth is. Buy something. Buy some gear. I want one of y'all's T-shirts, by the way. I saw that. I want one.
Oh, yeah, we got you on that.
You feel me?
Yeah, we got you on
I'm gonna support that. You know what I mean? So put your money where your mouth is. 3, spread the word. Word of mouth is the best thing you can do. And if it has inspired you, inspire somebody else. Bro, guess what I learned today? Guess what I saw on the news? Guess what I heard on Speak Between the Lines? Guess what I heard? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do it like that. You feel me? And last but not least, bro, if you can find something that you can get behind, it'll be easier for you to support it. You know, I'm not asking you to, I mean, me personally, I'm not, you know, listening to a whole bunch of fashion podcasts. I'm not buying, you know, veggie food. I love McDonald's. That shit is amazing. The hot and spices. Do like y'all have hot and spices down here? We got hot and spicy.
Pump the brakes.
Check this out.
Spices.
So
Wait,
look,
hot and spices.
in Middle Tennessee,
Yeah.
we don't have hot and spices.
Why is that?
So I literally have to go to West Tennessee, past Lexington. I know specifically where it starts. They have hot and spices.
Bro, I gotta drive to Shreveport, Louisiana to get a hot and spicy.
To get the hot and spicy?
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
What the hell's a hot and spicy?
Dude, there's
What is a hot and spicy?
You know what
Exactly.
hot and spicy is?
Nah, I don't know what a hot and
It's
spicy
the
is.
best thing
You
in
don't know hot and
McDonald's.
spicy? It's the best
Bro,
thing in McDonald's.
I have no idea.
$1. Apparently not.
Y'all remember Mighty Wings? What?
Remember Mighty Wings.
I remember Mighty Wings.
Yo, Mighty Wings, dog. McDonald's.
That's a Texas thing right there.
Bro.
Y'all didn't have that?
McDonald's had chicken
man.
wings for hot
No,
wings.
they did not.
Bro, I'm
Oh
telling
my
you.
God, them
Hey,
things hit.
When they hit,
Oh my
they fucked
God.
my stomach up.
Yo,
So to each his own, my nigga.
no, real talk, nigga. Like, I ate that shit like 3-4 times a week. Like, them hoes
Son.
threatening Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hell. Oh, this nigga is boosted. Bro, this nigga boosted this shit out these McDonald's wings, my nigga.
they were threatening Buffalo B-Dubs, bro. B-Dubs.
Yeah, beat up, nigga. Hey, McDonald's ain't got shit to do with your weak ass stomach.
Yo, son, them nigga, the wings did not go that damn hard, my nigga.
Oh my God, man. That was fun. I don't even know what I'm fucking talking about, bro. But that was.
Oh man, we was recapping points, man.
Wait, I don't know how we got to McDonald's. How we get to McDonald's?
How the hell did
How did we get to McDonald's?
Oh, supporting things. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not.
get behind
Of course,
something,
I'm not like buying vegan
Oh.
food. I love McDonald's, but like I said,
Right.
I can get behind sports. I can get behind a little bit of clothes and gear, whatever the case may be. Just find something that you can get behind and support it. Yeah. Just start there.
Yeah, black people doing everything.
Yeah.
Black people are doing everything. We run pop culture.
Absolutely.
I don't care about we are pop culture.
Pop culture.
I mean, hell, bro.
Absolutely.
The other day, bro, I could have sworn I saw Ken with micro braids.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Did I see that?
Yeah, you did. You did see that.
That wasn't a mistake.
Every white woman got ass now. I didn't know they had ass.
They did.
bought
I'm
it.
married. I'm married, but I'm just.
They bought it.
I was at racetrack.
You feel what I'm saying, right?
We inspired that.
I'm just saying, like I'm just saying, every look. First of all, who really brought out Adidas? One that Rev Run in the crew.
Rev Run,
Oh,
Run DMC.
I'm just saying,
We
right?
branded that.
Jordans, Lord Jesus. Did I see Justin Timberlake wearing Jordans?
Yep.
The Spike one or was it three? Them threes he's wearing.
Oh, okay, I
Oh, them
remember.
three so hard. Oh my God.
You feel what I'm saying?
Them things
though?
would never go out
so,
of style.
I mean, hey, look, man, just support your people because everybody else is.
And even to take that to another level. I mean, shit. We've been talking about it all episode in bits and pieces. Nigga, I still listen to the old show. Cause they black.
Yeah.
And it's my brother.
There you go.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
definitely.
Real
definitely,
talk.
Definitely.
Even if I ain't talking to him.
I
still support.
I do listen to.
So yeah.
Y'all don't talk that much sports, so I still had to.
Yeah, no, and I'm not mad at that.
Still got my man. Still got the sports
Yeah.
speaks. You know what I'm saying? Still got to get sports speaks.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at that. They had a fire ass episode about when LeBron got swept.
Yeah.
That was a fire ass episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still
Shit, he
support.
had a video go viral.
3 million fucking views.
Wow, really?
No, it was,
It got
was
to
it 7?
5. Oh,
No,
they got to 7.
Okay,
wow.
yo, so
There you go.
my brother literally did a video reacting to Game 3 when remember when LeBron bitched up.
It switched off of.
Switched off with Steph Curry picked him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Kevin hit that bomb from 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother did a video. That mug got to 5 million views.
Wow. There you go.
First video they had that went viral, man. You know how proud I was in that moment?
Yeah.
Like, that's real
Absolutely.
shit. Now, I ain't
That's what
talking
we
to him.
want.
But I still
always
like
go
that
back.
bitch.
You leave a comment?
No, I didn't leave a comment.
Did you share it?
I
Did
get
you
a
share
like.
it?
Did you share it?
Did I share it? You know what? Hold on. You know what? You know what? Alex has converted me. I'm gonna go find that
I
video
shared it.
and I go
You
share.
know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was you. That was you. You shared it. Cause I was about to take your credit and be like, yeah, I shared it.
No, nigga, that was me.
I got you.
Nah, but real talk, man. Yeah, I mean, shit.
Oh my God.
You
That
like
was
it?
funny.
Oh yeah,
you could have just you could just scroll right past it.
No, 100%. Dog, you know what's crazy? Like I was watching the video, and we're not gonna make this show about them, but but I watched the video and like literally everything he was saying, I was fucking signing. I was like, "Yep, nigga, we talked about that before." Because me and him have had that same exact conversation for years. Like back in like 2008, we were talking about that shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, move on.
So really quick, before are we done?
Nah, hell no. Like,
Okay.
nigga, we just started.
Oh shit, what else I got?
Not really. But
I got plenty. I got plenty. Like
yeah,
the next step I want to go to real quick, unless you have something.
No,
Okay.
not yet. My stuff can wait till the end.
Okay, cool. So just one more thing I kind of want to just keep moving on this whole thing about supporting our brothers and sisters is we kind of touched on it earlier when it came to getting business loans, things like of that nature, right? You can't help people that don't want to help themselves.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about it.
So
Let's talk about it.
In the book that I mentioned earlier, this is really more so about management and managing yourself and your business. But I have a quote here. I just want to read. It was a dialogue between a manager and the regional director, I guess. So like the boss's boss was talking to the boss, right?
Cool. Right.
And in this dialogue, the boss, the manager had a issue, and she was like, "Hey, I have this problem, X, Y, and Z, yada yada yada." So this is how it starts. This is a quote. And this is him saying to the employee, "If you can't tell me what you would like to happen, then you don't have a problem yet." So after he said that, if you don't have a problem yet, then you're just complaining. A problem only exists if there is a difference between what is actually happening and what you desire to be happening. There's a lot of people out here that say, "Snap, man, I hate this is going on." Oh, really? I actually tweeted this. To you guys, I believe. Or I think I just tweeted by myself. But there's a lot of people that are saying, "Man, bro, like, I can't get approved this doggone loan, bro. This crap sucks. I want to vent you about it." All right, so what are you doing? Like, what would you like the outcome to be? Or how are you trying to fix it? Oh, man, it's just, Okay, well, you don't have a problem here. You just complaining, bro.
Right.
Man.
How are you going to fix that? What are you going to do to fix it?
Right.
What steps are you taking to fix it? Are you paying off that credit card? Are you stop swiping the credit card first? Are you paying it down? Well, maybe you should do that first. Get your credit score up. Then go back to the bank. Try it again.
Right.
Yeah. But if you just coming to me just complaining, I tweeted that. I'm not trying to hear it. Because I'm going to ask you the question this right here. Okay, well, this is what's going on right now. What would you like to see happen? Man, I don't know. Help me out. Well, no. You need to tell me what you want to see happen first. Like, what's your end goal? You don't have an end goal. You just complaining, bro.
Exactly.
So, what you guys think about that right there?
Wow, that's hot fire.
Say that quote again.
So the
So if you don't, well, hold on, I don't even want to mess it up.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is. A problem only exists if there is a difference between what is actually happening and what you desire to be happening. If you don't have a solution to the problem, you're just complaining. Just complaining.
I really like that quote because it highlights you have to know what you want.
You got to.
And a lot of times people are just, like I said, they have something that they're complaining about, but they don't know what they want the outcome to be.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't fix it if you don't even know what direction you want to go into.
I think some people they know what they want the outcome to be, but they don't want to work towards the outcome. They just they get comfortable with just complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? They
It's
just want
easier to just talk about it than take steps.
it's easy to say.
Do
anything.
this for me, please.
Straight up.
Can you do this for me?
Exactly. They want somebody to do this shit for
write
them.
this paper, bro. Can you please do this for me? Nigga, dual outline. Give you some content, fill in the blanks. I ain't about to do this shit for you.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Can you do this? Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy, man. Because that changes a lot of my thought process on just individuals I talk to, and even myself, and what I may have asked from a mentor in the past. Like, okay, so literally, if I have a problem, it's not real unless I know exactly what I want to happen versus what's currently happening.
Think of it this way.
Oh, we about to level set a whole lot of conversations.
think of it this way. This is one way I kind of thought, because to me, I was like, no, it don't really make no sense though. But if you think of it as a equation, right? So a equation, both sides are supposed to equal up. That's the actual answer, right?
Yeah.
But remember in school, you had to figure out the equation and get to
one plus x equals whatever.
Right. 1 plus x, it equals 4, but you got to figure out what that x is. So that's the solution right there. So like if
sweet.
If like you think of it as an equation, if you don't know what the solution is, and even you got to know the solution. You can't figure out a problem. You can't figure out an equation if you don't know the solution. Right. You got to figure out the solution first. That's how I kind of rationalized. I said, you know what? That actually makes sense now if I think of it that way. Because in school, which was crazy to me, in math, hell, they gave you the answer.
Yeah.
You just got to figure out how they got to the answer.
How the hell did they get it?
So that's kind of how I had to take a step back. Elephant syndrome. I was looking right at it. I couldn't really see what it was. I had to take a step back and say, okay, you know what? This is really what they're trying to say now. All right, so okay, now I know where I want to go. Let me figure it out now. Now you have a problem.
Oh,
now you got
God, this boy.
Wow.
You came ready.
So I came ready. I had to, bro.
Yeah, that bro.
It was a 7-hour drive to get here, bro. I had a lot of time to think about it.
Well, you did that, man. Because you change it, you no longer have a problem. You have an equation.
That's what it. Yeah,
now
it's
you
an
have
equation.
to solve it.
Yeah, you gotta solve it. I'm not gonna give you the answer though.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah. So
yeah, I love that. Oh my God, that shit was so profound. Like I kind of just stopped. like normally I hear something and I'm immediately at some point thinking of, okay, well, what are my thoughts on that? What's my comeback? But that actually is very well said. There's nothing perfect. Really. That was like a perfect analogy.
It's all I can think of.
It was a great one.
Well, a good one.
That's a great. But really, like and this is why I love the podcast, because we get new stuff, right? This is gonna help me level set a lot of conversations with people, but it's also gonna help me check myself.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help me on a lot of self checks, because I'm sure I could apply that to a lot of things I've been trying to accomplish, but I haven't done it yet. And then I call somebody about it. Nah. Let me figure this fucking problem out. What do I want to happen? Man,
you will just appreciate it so much more in your business. Like, you know, you guys talked about on the previous episode with Jasmine Sweet.
Yes,
that's my wife.
Shout out to the Sweets.
But you know, I think she said something along the terms of like, sometimes you have to work by yourself. It's okay to look for help and guidance, but you gotta work by yourself. You appreciate it so much more if you figure it out by yourself versus somebody gave it to you.
Right.
I mean, like, and honestly speaking, when we talk about supporting those businesses and those that, you know, help those that help themselves, things of that nature, you can tell if a person actually appreciates what they're doing by, like, you know, the work that they put in it and how much and how enthused they are about it once they figure it out.
Right.
You're like, damn, I finally figured it out. Bro. I gotta show y'all this. Like, I can see you're excited about this. You're passionate about this. You worked it out, right? Yeah, I did by myself. I'm gonna support you on that, bro. Here's a little bit of money, or here's a tweet, whatever. I hope you get to that next level, bro.
Right.
But you just appreciate it more. And I feel like people can peep game on that. I can tell like somebody's gave you something. Spoiled rich kids, that's why we don't like them.
Oh yeah,
man.
That's why we don't like spoiled rich kids. They had everything handed to them.
Yeah, don't not work for it.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we got a lot more respect for a lot of our rappers out here that made it versus, like, you know, I don't know.
Shit, somebody was giving it. So yeah,
I'm be honest. I'm be honest. Like, I got a lot more respect for, and I love Kim, especially for what she just did. I just use her as a. Let me say Chloe. Okay, all right, cool. I got a lot more respect for Beyonce. That came up from the hood of, you know, we are in Texas. So I feel like that was a proper shout out right there.
There you go.
A Beyonce that came from doing, you know, talent shows and, you know, wherever the hell she was from, the small little towns, versus like a Chloe that's just famous for being fucking famous, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, you know, obviously that's why we support B. You know, she's very, very talented. I love Beyonce. But, you know, she let her work speak for herself. Yeah. And we can appreciate that. Say, damn, know what you did that, girl. I'm gonna support you. So.
And I think that's why even like, say somebody who's wealthy and rich, right, and they came from money, that's why we're so much more impressed when that motherfucker actually works.
Yeah.
That is true. That like
fair, yeah.
like Steph Curry, for example, he gets a lot of crap in the NBA because he came from NBA money. Dale Curry was already in the league before Steph. He already was one of the best 3-point shooters of all time back then. He was like a top 10, top 15 3-point shoot specialist.
Yeah.
Steph enters the league. People disrespecting him. He's small. He's frail. And his whole game is predicated on work ethic and skill and fundamentals. He has no physical advantages. None. And he's busting their ass.
He perfected. He worked at his craft.
And
we
exactly.
appreciate that.
And that's where people, they just had to give it up to him from a respect level. Now, they still disrespect him a little bit because it's only so much you can take from a nigga shooting and turn around before the shot goes in. You can only just, I appreciate the skill, but you only gonna
There you go.
disrespect me so much. But
You gonna high step on me? Really?
yeah, that's what, man. This nigga be kicking all in the air, dog. Like, I'll be like, yo,
I see one more damn shimmy. I think Chris Paul just got sick of that, man. And he shimmied. He broke his damn knee. Look at him.
The hell yeah.
oh my god.
Anyway.
Shimmy his ankles off.
Shimmied his ankles off. But honestly, you guys are sleeping on all these young cats. I'm looking at.
I love Kuzma.
Look, and that's what I was about to say.
I was about to say, I love that
feel like
dude.
Kuzma gonna
He's that
show up.
dude.
If they make it to the playoffs, I feel like Kuzma.
I like
will
Ingram,
show up
too.
like your boy Jason Tatum showed up for.
Oh yes,
For
I
Boston.
agree. I agree
He
with
done
that.
put on some size. He been working out with the Rock. He working out with the Rock. I mean, he said he's taking his craft seriously. You know what I'm saying? I can get behind it.
That's real.
Hey, I think LA's a move.
Yeah, if they get rid of Lonzo, I'll be happy with that team. Like Lonzo crossed the line with me with Kuz. Like you can't be talking about my daddy, bro. Like nah. You heard that rap? That diss track?
I didn't either. I don't know
saw it,
something.
but I didn't hear it.
Yo, this nigga literally.
I like hip hop, bro. I didn't want to do that.
This nigga said. No. What's crazy is like I haven't.
I'm not even mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that either. So I haven't heard the song, but they were talking about it on Colin Cowherd's show. And so the line that he read off was basically that you don't know your father, but you're getting sunned.
Oh,
Wow. Well,
That's thick.
that may be some hip hop.
that's
They got that line from Pusha T or some shit. Yeah.
You know what?
That was Pusha T inspired.
Hold on, we gotta get this out.
The same dude that wrote the shit for Drake wrote that shit.
Niggas in the OVO sweatshop. Put down here. Just fucking just keep what was it? Got a fucking like lock next to a fucking keyboard just typing.
Hell yeah.
What?
But you did kind of get a little you got a little upset with us about the Drake shit.
I did.
So what are your thoughts on since you're actually here?
Okay, so when I was upset, I'm upset. Oh snap, man! When I was upset, I was initially
angry.
So I was upset, but that was before Pusha came out with the second one, though. If y'all remember, I was upset, but
Right.
the second one came out, and I was like, "That ain't Pusha. Like you have to come."
That's tough.
That hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a little disrespectful.
Yeah,
Just
he's
a
a
little
little
bit.
disrespectful. I would say this right here as far as like the Drake and Pusha beef goes. I feel like it is going to be very, very. Was that you I was talking to about this, or I was talking to one of my homeboys? I feel like that Pusha diss is going to, because like Drake ain't going nowhere, bro. He's still got the pedestal. He got the trophy because he is commercial, even if niggas are writing his shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
But we gonna remember that Pusha diss just like we remember when Nas put out Ether.
100%.
I feel like that's how we gonna remember.
100%.
It's like how Ice Cube put out the one.
No Vaseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like that's how we gonna compare that Pusha diss. And I mean, hell, right now, honestly, that damn near top 3.
Hold on. Okay, so if we ranking all time
You know
diss
what?
tracks.
I can't. I need to stop saying top stuff for him. 'Cause he got
finna pull out his phone and shit.
Yo, hold on. What about this one? What about this one? What about this one?
Nah, because I bust his ass on the Matrix. I pulled that Toy Story out my ass like.
Yeah, you did pull Toy
Shit.
Story out.
Toy Story go fucking hard, y'all.
Yeah, Toy Story does go.
Stop playing. But he trolling like a motherfucker.
Man, I
Hold on. So what are the top diss tracks? You got Ether. You got No Vaseline. You got Hit 'Em Up.
hit him up.
Yep.
Are we putting this over Hit 'Em Up?
Do you want to put Takeover in there?
I do. Okay, let's tell the truth about
Is
it.
it or is it because it's just Jay-Z, so we gotta put it in there?
No. Here's the deal. Takeover was a. If you really want to keep it funky, Jay won that beef.
He didn't win the battle though.
No, he
was way better.
No, he won the war because of the whole Nas signing thing. But I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the battle, right? Uh-huh. He won the battle. His timing was off. What happened was, Takeover is a better beat than Ether. It is.
Yeah.
It's produced by Kanye West too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But it is better.
It's a better beat. Ether is like a GarageBand loop beat, but he was so disrespectful to Jay, and we weren't used to that. Right? Like, it was shocking because we weren't. Nas was coming off a pretty bad album. We thought this nigga was done, and for him to fire back, he clapped back.
What was that album?
It was I Am Nostradamus. Hold on, with Illmatic, I Am Nostradamus, and then Stillmatic.
Okay.
Right? So he's coming off a kind of rough one. He's very, very disrespectful to Jay. But if you keep it funky, if we're keeping it facts, Jay broke that nigga down. One album in 10 years.
Nigga, I can divide. Let's say 2. And 2 of them shits was dudes.
One was the other was Illmatic. That's a one hot album every 10-year average. Nigga, he's scientific. Yeah. Those are facts.
Those are facts.
Like his ass down with Matt.
I feel like that's why I pushed to kill Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, he put out
he put out some shit that was crazy.
But see, the difference is Push is getting the win. In that situation, Jay didn't get the win. Because Nas was coming through. Nas was doing what niggas was doing in the back of the bus. They were ranking on you. They were firing your ass up. Yeah. He was like, mouse whiskers and you Tybo ho. It's like, all right, Nas, I get it. But it was so shocking. But Hove messed up when he dropped Super Ugly. I skeeted on your baby seat. That's where he fucked up.
That's a tough line.
Because
I see
that he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
And
it's factual.
That was that.
Nigga, what?
First of all, if that's factual, I have 2 things to say. One, how do you know? And 2, Nas, you need to shoot this nigga.
That is guaranteed fighting.
Because the line after that was, I left the condom on the baby seat.
Yeah,
I left the condom in the Jeep. No, you will not. But Blueprint 2, that song, it was just a year late. It was the same thing with Meek. Meek got killed by Drake. He dropped War Pain way months after. It was too late.
Yeah, it was over.
Blueprint 2, if Blueprint 2 would have came out when Super Ugly came out, Jay would have won that beef.
He just waited.
He waited too long.
He waited
a year.
That makes sense.
And this is why Drake finna hold this L. Nigga, you have 14 days max in this world. In the world we're in now,
social media,
you got 2 weeks.
If that, niggas was giving him 3 days. So you got 3 days to come out with something.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I still feel like this Drake album that's gonna drop on the 29th is
he gonna hit
him. I don't think he's gonna.
I think he's gonna hit him.
I think it is gonna be.
I don't think he wants to hit him.
I feel like it's still gonna be like ranked the best rap album that came out this summer though.
What came out this summer?
Nas just dropped.
Yeah, Nas.
How was it?
I didn't hear it.
I haven't heard it.
I got it.
No,
I just haven't heard it.
No. I heard it.
Calm down.
I
liked it.
I heard it, but I didn't listen.
I liked
it. It's different.
I liked it. It's so he waited 4 years for this album.
Yeah, he did.
I expected more. Now, it was only 7 tracks, but he had some, and it was Kanye produced. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Kanye is on another level when it comes to production.
Yeah, I agree.
But
his album was whack though.
Really?
You didn't like it?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
What?
Nah, it like in his discography, and we going a whole different way. But in his discography though,
we are going way left.
These are black businesses we're supporting.
Yeah, we're supporting
black businesses.
Because I streamed all this shit off Tidal.
There you
go.
Shout out to Tidal. But in his discography, are we not saying that's one of Ye's weakest albums?
But I mean, it's his earlier stuff. It's like you can't really compare his late stuff to some of his to Graduation.
So you got Late Registration, College Dropout, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's his undisputed top 3.
Yeah,
and 808 Heartbreaks. That's his 4.
But here's the thing about that. I don't think we should. This far into his career, I don't even think we should be comparing
the old stuff
to the stuff he's coming out with now.
Hold on, we do that with Jay. I know.
Still
screaming Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, but I mean,
every artist.
Like, come on, man.
Illmatic is still number
We
one.
talking about Nas. We started with Ether. We ain't started with his most recent.
Yeah, you
We
right.
talking about a diss track from how long?
But that Nas album is, I think, it's very, very good. I feel like the best album that came out this year so far is still J. Cole's. But
that was fire. J. Cole was fire.
Yeah,
KLD, yeah.
KLD is probably the best one that came out this far. But I feel like Drake though, because Drake is overdue. He hasn't really had a really good album, honestly, to me.
Nothing Was the Same was the last one.
I feel like Take Care was better than that.
Take Care was better than
Take Care was fire.
Take Care had more hits. Nothing Was the Same flowed better.
It did flow. That was like one of those, I'm about to sip on his Hennessy and put pressure play.
My thing was,
press play. I have it on repeat. Press play on repeat.
but the thing that separates Drake from all these niggas is whether he doesn't write. We know that.
He doesn't write, damn it, I'm saying it.
Yeah.
I've been in denial for years. He does not write his stuff, and I do not care. I still support.
It don't matter, dog.
It doesn't.
It's
His
about the
flow-
execution on it.
His flow.
His presence, like that's a skill.
It is a skill. Beyonce does it. She don't write half her shit.
Yeah, nah, hell no.
Neo writes her shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you still gotta perform this shit.
You
though.
gotta perform
You still gotta sing
But
that shit.
you gotta perform it. And when he was throwing Quentin Miller under the bus, he was like, the nigga was working at Kroger's working double time. Like,
Yeah.
if you
He probably wrote that.
yeah. I don't think he writing his own
That
diss.
nigga talking shit about himself.
Shit, nigga,
This just
Hey, dog.
It's cool.
You sure? I'm talking shit about you. Nah, it's all right. It's
Yo,
cool.
It's
Baby,
cool.
right?
You know it'd be dope if you said I worked at.
good, man.
It'd be dope if you said I worked at Kroger, right?
Double time. Old time. No, double time. Double time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm done.
man,
I'm
I'm
gonna be
done.
quiet. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you guys so far off talking like that.
No, we
Nah,
love
it's all
hip hop.
good. It's all good.
I love hip hop, bro.
Jumping back to black businesses real quick.
What did you say?
Hey man, I got this sinus congestion, so like shit's
The
just
sinus is what?
it's coming out terrible. But
Pause.
are there any black businesses personally that y'all know? I know you shout out a few, Alex, that y'all just wanted to shout out on the podcast real quick.
Oh, I don't know any, to be honest with you.
All right, I got
Except for
one.
like barber shops. But that's
Nigga, barbershops, that's all you got, bro.
that's all I got.
Barbershops.
That's it. Hey, don't do that. I got a fresh hair just today, man. Don't do that.
You want chop? You want chop now? Shout him out. Nigga. You want chop? Shout him
I
out.
don't know, nigga, man.
Damn.
All right.
Nigga don't even know nigga that cut his hair.
It's a brand new barber I went to
He
today.
did a damn good job.
Do you know that? What's the name of the establishment?
You don't
Brand new
know.
barber I went to today.
You don't even know the name of the place?
Do you have his business card?
How'd you find it?
He gave me a business card in Kroger's.
Do you still have the bit?
It only has his number on it.
You don't got his number on it?
It only has his number.
Written pen. Like, hey man, this one.
Come holler if I'm chopping.
Just text me, dog. Just text me. Just text me. Oh shit.
He said I'm chopping. I'm definitely going. You know what? I'm gonna roll the dice on you, nigga. I'm gonna roll the dice on your ass.
Man, all right.
I got it.
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
All right, so I got my bro, MS Photography. He's a photographer out in Oklahoma.
Yep.
Shout out to him. And then my boy Black, he paints. He's an artist.
That's
so,
dope.
Yeah.
Okay. So shout out to Jasmine Sweet, first and foremost. Shout out to Skip the Tutorial. Scott, great podcast. If you like video games, those are the guys that you need to check out. Shout out to Takeover Podcast. They do a lot of hip hop actually. They're hella deep on interviews too, so they got some dope interviews. Shout out to PYOG. If you need a sports fix, go listen to Put Your Own Game. What else?
You see how this nigga be trying to do shit? This nigga rock.
Oh, this nigga. Hold on. I'm gonna get on rock.
You see how this nigga just? I was just saying if
Rock be like throwing salt and wounds and shit. Like I think you're a perpetual shit starter.
I do it for content.
Do you really?
That's the excuse we're going to use today.
That's what I be talking about. That's what I be talking about.
Wait, didn't you have a question for him?
You did.
Why y'all not bringing my own shit?
It's not. It's just a day old.
Okay, answer.
Question.
What we got?
It's really twofold. Depends on how you answer the first one. So, are you?
That's
still,
a warning.
Are you still dating?
Wait, hold on. Something. What was the question?
Are you still dating?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm still single.
You are still
I'm
single.
still dating, yeah.
I know someone. actually. That is, she just graduated with her nursing degree from TSU. She went to Union University and got her bachelor's as well. Very, very smart.
Okay.
She's in Nashville though.
She's a who?
She's in Nashville, but she's looking to move.
Okay.
And I think she actually told my wife that Dallas may be the move. So,
hold up.
you know, it's something that I think we should work out. Now, secondly, I had to get on you. You gotta stop trolling these niggas, bro.
See, man, you were only good. See, question one was rolling good.
Trolling.
You gotta stop trolling them, bro. That baby, he do be throwing salt in the wounds. I'll be at the house listening. I'll be like, damn, man, J-Rock got Riz again. Shit. But after we, turn off the camera and stuff like that, bro, I think I got somebody for you.
Now,
that's what's up.
be careful. Be careful.
You did, because you did just meet me, so you already don't know me that well. But
no, I'm not even going to that standpoint.
I know where you're going. Yeah.
Where am I going?
No. Tell us where you're going, because this nigga don't know. This nigga don't know.
He be quick to say some shit. I know where you're going. Where am I going?
I don't know where you're going.
Right. This is recorded.
I know.
This will go out to the masses.
Eventually.
So, that young lady,
oh snap!
right? Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, bro, don't fuck that up, fool. Damn.
Don't fuck it up.
See, I done messed up, didn't I?
No, you good.
He can fuck it up a lot of different ways. Let me count the ways he can fuck this up.
Because we have ways.
We have ways.
Fuck this shit up.
We have ways. We have ways.
We have ways. We have shit we've had to edit out of episodes. We got all type of shit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's so salty.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, the fucking lost tape. Nigga, that was a murder. That shit was bad.
I finally blocked out
So,
my
yeah.
memory.
All right, so way number one,
Lost tapes.
he see the picture, and he don't like it. But that's not going to reflect well on you.
I think a good question for him, Alex, also is what is he looking for?
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, he had, yeah. Do you have a problem? What's the solution? What are you looking for?
Damn.
I think we talk about this off camera.
Off camera.
See?
Off camera topics.
It sure did get hot.
Yeah, it got hot.
Did the temperature just rise?
This is Rez's house, so
I think I might hang around for that conversation. We might, prolong this trip to Houston.
Oh snap, man! We gotta get him out of here now.
Yeah,
I feel bad now.
Shit, no. We good. We used to get on the road late. It's all good.
Yeah.
Man, you are a trooper.
You are a
You are a trooper.
What else, man? What else you want to talk about, man?
I don't want to keep you guys number. I can talk to you guys all day, man. I feel like like I said, my next visit, I definitely want to go to.
Oh, we doing this again?
I want to. Well, yeah, we can do this too. But I want to hang out with you guys outside. Grab a drink.
Yeah, that's why I hate I was leaving this weekend.
That sucks. Yeah, he was pissed before the episode.
I was.
I do want to kick it, man. I do want to kick it. One thing that is on my bucket list.
Hour for real.
One thing that's on my bucket list is to go to the Cowboys Stadium. I do want to go to the Cowboys Stadium. I hate the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan at all. Oh, I'm Steeler Nation, baby. We do this thing, but
y'all got
I
five
do
of
want to go
This
to
nigga said the Steelers.
the Steelers. The Steelers.
AT&T Stadium. Shit, you can run them out there. They ain't.
Yeah, that's like right down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
You probably won't be able to get in though, but you'll be able to drive past that bitch.
Damn!
You gotta pay to get in there, nigga.
Shit! They ain't that.
No,
They might have a tour.
What,
They might have a
they
tour.
do have a VIP tour though.
They might have a tour.
and that's dope. I've been on that. Like,
Really?
it's like a 2-hour tour.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on next.
It's fire.
week.
It's fire.
Bro, could you imagine this nigga Rez take you to AT&T Stadium? Y'all driving past that bitch. Like, that hoe go right there. Like, yeah, we're not getting in that hoe? Nah, nigga, nah. It costs. It costs, nigga. It costs. Shit, you just told me you wanted to see the bitch. You just...
Bro, you can't just fool with that shit. Damn. I mean, I know what the fuck it look like. I want to.
Be like, nigga, I'm trying to get out of debt. Nigga, I'm trying to get out of debt. You fucking up the plan.
Shit, I'm already wasting gas driving out to this motherfucker, goddamn.
Oh, snap. Real talk.
Oh, man.
right.
We got anything else, man?
Oh man, I'm good, man.
This was a good episode.
This is one of them episodes, man. These last 2 episodes, dog. It's like I don't want to stop them, but I know we gotta stop them.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
All right, man. Speak Between the Lines podcast, man. We out of here. Young Rez in the building.
King Gabe.
Okay. Go.
This King Gabe signing off.
J-Rock.
I felt some animosity there.
Who?
Did you feel it? I felt it.
Who? With who?
Between you two.
I don't have animosity.
It's
I have
palpable.
animosity before.
No, because usually it's like there's a sequence.
Yeah, well, you broke it because you started
First,
first.
because you start off, you messed it up.
No. I say speak between the lines. It's your boy Rez.
no, you
Then he
don't.
says
No, you
J
don't.
Rock,
No,
and
you
then you
don't.
say King A.
No, you don't.
We do that on every intro.
We talking about outros, bro.
What are we doing outros?
I do listen, and you typically do not go first.
Oh,
I told you.
normally I go last.
Yeah, normally it's King Gabe.
Yeah.
Because like you say one, and then you know.
Oh, and then
My
you bite
man's
my
listening,
shit.
see?
And you bite my shit.
Oh, he's a true listener. I love him.
That's right.
Well, shout out to our guest man, Alex Sweet
Shout
man.
out
You
to
gotta
the
come
real
back out,
MVP.
dog. You gotta come back out. We gotta do another episode with you and your wife, Jasmine, man. And like these are great
We'll
episodes,
make it like
dog.
a segment instead of like a 2-hour long thing. We'll just sit down and say, "Hey, how you doing?" and get up out of here.
Hey, we got the jokes off on this one.
Oh man, all right, man. King Gabe signing off.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
That's what I was weird. Like, oh, God, do I have to go next?
Yeah, you would go.
Okay, doing J Rock.
Rez.
Between the
One.
lines, we out of here.
Two.
Oh, we're bringing the two back.
Shit, little special occasion.
That was fun.